Assalamu alaikum. I am Deba and you are watching your own channel Audiovisual Works. Parliament should step up by Fahad Hussain is our today's editorial or opinion in Daily Dawn. Today is 13th June 2020. The COVID 19 situation is at a stage where it could easily spiral out of control. It is high time for the leadership to stop treating it as political football and recognize it for what it really is, a public health emergency. Easier said than done in an environment dripping with toxic polarization. But there are ways to move beyond this polarization or at least curb it temporarily. In order to get a handle on this swiftly deteriorating situation, here are specific suggestions for our leaderships. For our leadership, no lockdown versus no lockdown debate has needlessly become a partisan hot potato. It should not be. COVID 19 is not a partisan issue. This is why it requires collective ownership. So decisions are taken not for reasons of political one upmanship but for the safety of citizens. For this to happen, all political parties need to take a deep breath, calm down, and take one step back. Difficult? Yes, impossible. Now, if we can swiftly build a narrative that states that COVID 19 need not be a zero sum game between the government and the opposition, we can find within ourselves a reason to sculpt a bipartisan strategy to combat the virus. Call this national strategy for COVID 19 phase 2. Such a strategy is becoming a necessity each passing day as the number of infections increase exponentially. The last thing we need right now is to be lurching from policy to policy without a sustained investment in professionally sound advice and input. The government is mandated to execute its own policy, but at this stage, parliamentary oversight, which can inject fresh thinking and specialized input, is becoming critical. How do we make this happen? Fortunately, our democratic structures provide space to construct such a policy framework using available forms. Here is one way we can find within ourselves a reason to sculpt a bipartisan strategy to combat the virus. Number one, Speaker of the National Assembly, Asad Kaisar, should call a meeting of the already constituted Special Joint Committee of the National Assembly and Senate with the aim of formulating a set of policy recommendations on COVID 19. The committee, headed by the Speaker himself, was constituted on March 26 and comprises 12 MNAs and 13 senators. The committee was constituted by the Speaker in consultation with Senate Chairman Sadiq uh, Sanjarani in line with the request from the Prime Minister Imran Khan. The committee was mandated to monitor, review, oversee issues related to COVID 19. It held a meeting in which the Prime Minister also participated. However, the meeting fell victim to acute polarization when the Prime Minister left after delivering his introductory remarks and without hearing the speeches of other party leaders. That was then. Now the situation is much worse, and the committee needs to converse for the purpose it was originally constituted. Number two, Planning Minister Asad Umar is not among the members, but he needs to be included in the committee. Since the formation of the committee, Asad Umar has played a leading role in the fight against COVID 19 as head of the National Command and Operations Center. He will bring to the table key policy input on over weeks during the non-stop operations of NCOC. He will also carry the establishment's policy input via the NCOC route. This is critical in the context of the reservoir of experience built over the weeks by the NCOC and the implementation of policies via the establishment and the provincial administrative mechanics. Since Parliament is already in session, we are ideally placed to get this committee working on our deadline. Speaker Asad Kassar can pass a ruling that the committee will meet every day without a break till it has mapped out a detailed policy framework. The committee should be given a deadline of perhaps 10 days maximum to produce final recommendations given the acute urgency demanded by the situation. The committee should invite key specialists from all relevant fields to give briefing the present policy options. Committee members can question, debate and discuss the pros or cons of all presentations for greater clarity. Specialists may include doctors, public health experts, infections, diseases specialists, mathematical modelers, and data scientists, pharmaceutical representatives, public policy experts, international consultants, behavioral psychologists, strategic communication experts, brand influences, public sector administrators, welfare organization heads, donor agencies, representatives, economists, and bankers. These experts should be asked to bring specific proposals with them. Based on these detailed hearings, the committee should be able to draft specific policy options aimed at combating COVID 19 effectively based on the practical, doable, and financeable best practices. These recommendations would represent the sense of Parliament as a whole. All committee proceedings or hearings should be shown live on the PTV Parliament channel. At a critical moment in our history, let the nation see how its political leadership is rising to the occasion and forging a policy that can strengthen the national effort against the pandemic. The live telecast of these proceedings of the committee will also help generate a non-abrasive and non-divisive narrative that Pakistan needs today. It will also help inject a specificity into our public discourse and elevate policy discussions in the public domain to a higher level. A transparent national conversation on our policy options will help the leadership build confidence among the public and provide, and that is often difficult to find through groupthink dynamics within official circles. These policy recommendations representing the collective will of the Parliament should then be sent to the National Coordination Committee, which is chaired by the Prime Minister. The NCC can have a final debate on these recommendations. This is where provincial chief minister can bring in their input to add to the recommendations before they are made part of the Prime Minister's final policy framework, which is operationalized by the NCOC in coordination with all the provinces. We will then move ahead with swiftness, consensus, professionalism, and interprovincial as well as inter-party coordination and cooperation to degrade and defeat the threat of COVID-19. The writer is Dawn's resident editor in Islamabad. Twitter at the Fahad Hussain, published in Dawn, June 13th, 2020. Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe so that you may be updated daily by daily editorials and opinions. Thank you.